Another star on my display, calling out from far away, calling out from far away. No one's been here before me now. I'll find a way, don't matter how. Through the dark and endless night, past the points of fading light. Every world that catches my eye makes me want to touch the sky. And I know that I was made for this. Every system holds another gift. Every horizon calls my name. Nothing left to hold me back again. Out here where the stars are bright and new, there's always one more frontier to break through. Break through. Shots are blank and sensors clear. All these wonders drawing near. Let them say it can't be done, while I'm chasing distant suns. In my ship I feel alive, as these cosmic waves I ride. Every scan reveals the way to places where I'll make my way. We are all explorers at heart, born to push the boundaries of art. Time to rise, time to fly, beyond what meets the eye. Beyond. Every horizon calls my name. Nothing left to hold me back again. Out here where the stars are bright and new, there's always one more frontier to break through. Break through. I hear the call of distance, and I know I found my place. Oh, found my place.
Welcome in. I hate it when it does that.
Far beyond the last.
A little bit more exobiology tonight. Kitty cat cam is up. My cat thing there.
Every star I see,
Much to see, really, though.
just spaces grand.
Little exobiology tonight, still.
Deep in the night when the engines pulse.
Just pacing along with the carrier as I
My heart beats
work my way around spiral arm.
through the dark. I glide.
Oh, I need to bring up my Elite Observatory. Excuse me.
That it's no one seen.
Kitty's doing good.
Every jump I take leaves my mark on space. In this endless universe, I finally found my place. Surface scan shows
Hey, Draz, welcome in.
life signs on a distant sphere. First contact made, history changed.
If I don't know, Sweet Star is one of my mods. She's deaf, so I have to type to her, generally. I'm just doing some exobiology tonight, as usual. I'll show you guys where I'm currently at.
Body 5.
Oh, we already have Stratum Tectonica.
Landable with life. Has high biological value.
Yes, we have Stratum
Landable with
Tectonica
atmosphere.
already. Could be worse, right? Well, where there's one, there may be more than one. Let's hope. I found 3 in one system last night. Turned in 770 million credits in stream. I was real happy with that. Don't be behind the sun. Good. Alright, let's go to planet 5 and get that Stratum Tectonica. Hi, Janelle. Anonymize? My gosh, you guys are becoming regulars. What's up with that? Welcome in, everybody. We're gonna go with this Stratum Tectonica. Before I do that, though, let me change to the cat camera here just for a second. What? Something. Oh. Do it here. Not like. Oh, that's the wrong key. Duh. I'm trying to enlarge this. Not letting me. I think because it's a nested scene. There we go. Here, you can see the cat a little bit. Fleet Observatory is telling me that there is a bacteria in Stratum Tectonica here. So. Oh, I was going to show that. I'm sorry. I am currently present right there. And that would be, according to 9,500 light years from Sol. And I'm headed over into this area. Thing. Yeah. Headed up over in this way. Just because. You were there last week? Yeah. I hadn't actually been out to that area, so we'll see how it all works out here. Heat up a little bit. You say so. Hey, when I was over on the east side, the galaxy sure looked cool. Oh, I probably won't stumble across anything like that. I just am heading out there, and then I will park my carrier and start just working around the carrier. Right now, I'm just pacing the carrier, you know, looking at 7 jumps in between carrier jump points, so I just check out the systems in between the carrier jump points as something to do. Because no one wants to sit around forever waiting for a carrier to jump and jump again. The carrier just jumped. Let me switch out of the full screen. Usually the kittens are active, but Mama's laying down with them, so they're all laying around her mostly. Now there's a few things at once here. Yeah, you can't see because the cage is in the way, but they're laying around her. There's Poor kittens. And this is going to be a loop almost. Nope, guess where's the daylight side? That's really good. First system. I mean, this is where the carrier is departing from. Stratum Tectonica here, so I won't go back to the carrier empty-handed tonight at the end of the stream. So here's that. How well I do kind of determines on what I do. If I find a couple of Stratum Tectonica or so, get a couple of 100 million credits, I start getting very selective about what I go down for. If I didn't have anything of any decent value, I'd go for the littler things just to have something, but a lot of Stratum Tectonica out here. Long button, of course. It doesn't look like the right planet. 5, though. Hope everybody's had a good day today. Really beautiful day here weather-wise. Again, yesterday was very nice. It's nice and not hot.
Has high biological value.
Not hot, not too cold, and humidity wasn't too high. Good day to do some yard work.
Instruments point to distant shores where no one's ever been before.
I like to put where I'm going toward the top of the screen. So.
Another sign of worlds that you'll make mine. The voice inside keeps pushing strong. Though the journey feels so long, your
Down a little
ship
bit.
becomes your only home. As further out
A little darker soil that will show up nicely.
the edge, Commander Bakadita leads the way.
Hopefully you say this every time. Usually Stratum Tectonica just pops up red. No matter where I come down at, it's right in front of me. See if that's the case tonight. There's a couple of reasons I know Stratum Tectonica is down here. This one is it's a sulfur dioxide with 2 biological signals. 2 is Elite Observatory telling me, and that's a third-party tool that smarter than I am in looking at atmospheres and gravities and things like that to take a guess at what's here. There they are. There's the bacteria, and there's the Stratum Tectonica in front of me. Try not to run into the ground tonight. Why it doesn't like soil or landing here. What's wrong? Really, what's wrong? This is, can get much flatter than this. Okay. Be some rocks or. Account theft.
Another system on my screen. Stars I've never seen before.
Watched my VOD from last night. I turned the music down because when I start drifting away from the microphone, even though the music decreases in volume when I talk, it feels difficult to hear me sometimes. Hard enough to understand my mumbling as it is.
Stratum Tectonica's confirmed present. Base value 19.01 million. Minimum sample distance 500
That's
meters.
Edacaranis, or I don't know how to pronounce it, some nebula over there. I thought about going there. Last carrier jump, it was only 400 light years from where I was at. I thought about hopping over there and looking around, but I didn't.
Set something free. Out here is where I learn to see.
This is I can give you a better view of the L kitten there sleeping.
Touchdown on a rocky world. First steps in the purple dust. Something shifts inside my
See how long that lasts before it moves. I don't know if it's a he or she.
every scare reveals
One of them is an escape artist, though. Jump.
who I am becoming now.
Minimum distance reached. You've traveled over 500 meters from previous sample.
These words have opened up my core.
Okay, where'd they go?
Each world I find something in me. Changes who I thought I'd be. Each world I find sets something free. Out here is where I learn to see.
A little closer.
Through asteroid fields, storms, the running sub-cementing.
Hopefully we'll find something different tonight. Reticular or
Second partial sample collected.
electricia or something unusual. More unusual than just us.
Galaxy, but some at the depths within. Each world I find something in me. Changes who I thought I'd be. Each world I find sets something free. Out here is where I learn to see.
Minimum distance reached. You've traveled over 500 meters from previous sample.
Right, we're done with this system. See you in a moment.
Screens lit up in front of me. Another system no one's seen. Just dots and lines until I scan. Making maps as best I can. All alone
Sample
out in the
collection
black.
complete.
Too far now to turn back.
Anyone heard from Vindicious today? No. Dropped in last night. Was having some adult beverages. Oh, ads are running.
Reaching back to
Did not notice that.
1,000 light years out, but I'm never alone. Every signal sent becomes a path back home. When space
I have just one, which I detest using. I hate using my SRV. I currently have about 82. If I get a class 3
skies left my
distributor, I can get it up to 85 with no trouble.
clouds. No one here to speak out
Let's
loud,
see.
but every scan and every side gets sent back.
Yeah, 82 unladen. I can get it up to 85 just by swapping out my distributor.
I feel the message coming in. 1,000 light years out.
I don't really need all that jump range though, except when I'm traveling. Usually I will switch to economy mode and take small jumps when I'm actually doing real exploration. After I park the carrier and say, okay, I'm going to work this area, I'll start working the systems around, but I'll do it with economy mode on and all stars and just, spend a few days just jumping around in different directions and seeing what I find. Next system en route.
By your command.
Voice attack. I don't even have weapons. I insist on having shields though, and an AFMU.
Vectors.
I'm seriously thinking about
Hyperspace checking
parking the
systems.
carrier and just making a loop around the entire galaxy, you know, on the outermost part of it, just to do it. Yeah, Kitty's sleeping.
Scanning.
Ten bodies here. Make the star tiny. See what we're working with here. Maybe someone's been here and done some work for us. Nope. There's 10 bodies, 3 stars.
Looking up at stars tonight.
And gas giants, some Rockies, and Rocky Eyes.
And so far from home.
Nothing great probably down here.
Saw the mission born in flight. Sign my name and now I roll.
I am looking for a green gas giant though. I have not found one of those. I would really like to. Alright, Draz, and all, thanks for dropping in. Appreciate it. You take care. No, there's nothing here. After my jump's over, I think
Adjusting for jump.
I can switch the camera to high definition. I don't high def or low def mode. Just a screen capture of the browser window section.
Completing system scan for cartography.
Hey Techno Freak, welcome in. I just getting started. The first system had Stratum Tectonica, so it's going to be a good night. $16 bodies here. Before I do that though, let me okay, this is gonna do something weird. Y'all don't freak out on me here. Oh, it's currently already in high def, so as soon as the cat moves though, blow it up too big, you really can't see much. Okay, that'll do for now. Actually, more to see. Trying to get the window back to normal. What I need to do is have different hotkeys to switch the zoom on that camera. Okay, we have 11 bodies here, or was it 16 bodies? Oh, somebody's been here and done some work. There are no atmospheres though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16. Oh. Just to be thorough though, let's make sure there's nothing hiding on these, that I don't have to FSS anything. Sometimes you get lucky and find a horizons biology on a non-atmospheric, so, but not in this case. You just fixed your Jeep and put in a new starter. I gotta work on my lawnmower some more. I gotta order, in fact I need to do that tonight so it'll get here quick.
Adjusting for jump.
There's a vacuum. I need to order another. I'm going to order another fuel pump and a fuel filter. But my there's a little vacuum line that runs from the crankcase to the fuel pump, and it's dry, rotted, and cracked, so the fuel pump's not working, and I need to replace that. It's like a $3 hose, 3 inches long. But since I'm going to be doing that, I might as well go ahead and replace the fuel filter and the fuel lines and stuff. Get out of the way.
Data incoming.
I was just mulling along happily and it started sputtering and acted like it ran out of gas, which is what it did because the fuel pump died. I sprayed some starter fluid in it and it ran fine. And I looked at the fuel filter and it actually took the fuel filter off to make sure that gas could make it out of the fuel line from the gas tank. I'm sure that's what the problem is. I'm not a big time mechanic, but it's not rocket science, you know, some of these things. It's been here also. But we have atmospheres. Let's see. No force footfall. That's always a good sign. Carbon dioxide with 6. Well, there'll be lots of things there that we're going to ignore probably. Give me a carbon dioxide with 2. Argon with 2. Let's take a guess. Bacteria and Fonticula. Might be a good Eupupum or something. We'll have to scan and see. What's out there? Won't take long. What we got here?
Body A1. Carbon dioxide
Ooh,
atmospheric
possibly
band
stratum
of life.
tectonica though.
May host a new personal codex
6
entry
bios
that
in
has
1,
biological
2,
value.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different varieties listed in the Elite Observatory. So 3 of them are going to drop off. That bacteria is not going to drop off, so yeah, Concha might. But we'll find out. We'll go surface map it and see if this stratum is there. That would be awesomeness. That'd be super awesome. We finding stuff.
Body A1A. Carbon dioxide atmospheric landable with life. Landable with atmosphere.
Nothing really high value there, but we'll see.
Body A5. Argon atmospheric landable
Bacteria
with
and
life.
Fonticula, but it's a
Landable
cheap
with
kind.
atmosphere.
Oh well. Hoping to be some type of good that argon. Usually argon pretty crappy, so I think we're done finding logical. An interesting noise. Can y'all hear the game sounds? I noticed I had it turned way down. I turned it up, so I mean, it's not really, you don't have to hear the game sounds too much. I was curious. I go to A1. What's there? if we can do a loop around it. I knew that was going to happen. That's why I said that. This loop though is not. I'm not real keen about. Come on. The throttle has been at 0. I knew that was going to happen. My throttle has been at 0, and I'm just trying to bleed off some speed here. No, I'm trying to do barrel rolls and not just spin. So. Did it. We saved it from a loop. Around to the daylight side in case I decide to go down. I'm not 100% convinced I'm going to go down yet. Even though y'all want to see the Elite Observatory screen, I can show that to you. What it's telling me is possibly. I don't know if y'all can see that. The top part there is listing a ton of different biologies that are possible there. Only 6 biological, so 6 things from that list are going to be on this planet. Hopefully the stratum won't drop off. It's about the only thing I'm really interested in, but 4 probes might can do it with 2.
Surface scanned by 50%.
Body A1. They host a new personal
well, the
code
stratum didn't
that
drop
has high
off.
biological value.
Cactoidia could be. Well, you know where we're going, right? That's Lipus, though, is 11 million. We'll go try to find it too. Looks like it may be around the same area the stratum is. So let's go see if we get lucky. No, we're not completely on the full daylight side. Let's do that. Here we're working in daylit. You gonna stream tonight, Techno Freak? Another one of them 12 or 18 hour streams. Was it worth it when you did that? I could see doing an 8 or maybe even a 10-hour stream on a good day with lots of breaks. Take breaks just to take care of the pets and myself, but mainly that dog. The dog. Over here. I'm feeling lucky. This is exactly the type of terrain and color of soil I would expect to find. Stratum tectonica. 2 in a row, man. I had 6 or 7. Let's see. Oh, breaks. So I had 770. I had at least 6 stratum tectonicas last night. Had some Informin and some other stuff too. There's something that's not rendering right there too. That black. Well, that's Aliota probably. No, maybe the Clipus is Aliota. Odd that it's not rendering yet. Game is good, has no flaws. The Aliota is 12.93 million, so we'll be getting that also after we get the stratum. Good planet. If I found everything, it'd be $50 million just from this one planet without the multiplier of discovery bonus. That'd be 250 million or so for this planet if I found everything, and I'm not going to.
Stratum tectonicus.
This telling me I've never found this particular type. This particular type of.
500 meters.
Come on,
First partial sample collected.
Tell me that I've never found this particular color scheme or variant of a raspberry or something. It's very cool. Get a screenshot of it. Alright, one thing at a time. Let's finish up stratum first. Those Aliotas are big though, you can see them from a long way off. You only have to go 150 meters. Man, I should have got those first. I could just walk to these things. Okay. Too hasty, they're clicking buttons. What is that? Rock? I have to go 500 meters, I think. Yes.
Minimum distance reached.
I think so.
Traveled over 500 meters from previous sample.
Aliota has an affinity for the stratum, or vice versa. See that fairly often. Especially with tussock or something. When you have multiple biologies in the same area, you'll often see a couple of them always located together. And sometimes one of them's hard to spot, while the other one's easy. So you just spot the easy one, and you know odds are real high that the one you're looking for is right next to.
Second partial sample collected.
One more of these, and we'll go ahead and do the Aliota. I'd like to find the patch and walk in between them real quickly. It'll take me a moment to, like initially where I came down initially would have been great.
Reached. You've traveled over 500 meters from previous sample.
Might work. I'm just looking at that patch over there and the patch over there I can walk to, or maybe over there if I have to, so I think I'll go to the one middle. And it lets me land somewhere in this county. Dang. I may think I'm crazy, but meters matter. Distances, so especially on these small distances.
Sample collection complete.
I want to see for sure. I sample here. Over there. I think I'm going to be just walking over to them. I don't know. Well, we'll see how this goes.
EliteDangerous confirmed present. Face value 12.93 million. Minimum sample distance
I don't know if that's a
150
rock over there, or
meters.
if that's, yeah, it's just
First partial
shadow of a
sample
rock.
collected.
While I press on through time and space.
What I thought were patches might have just been rocks. No, they're way over there. Okay, I know I could just walk somewhere. That first place I came down would have been really opportune, but I'll just fly. It'll be less guesswork. Could get the SRV, but I hate it. I almost always, if I can, I fly. Usually I just walk though, but in the conchas and stuff that are 150 meters.
Minimum distance reached. You've traveled over 150 meters from previous sample.
Why it doesn't? It's rocks down there or something that's not letting it land. Last night I made the mistake, as usual, looking for Fungoidia, and I found the Fungoidia, no trouble. Couldn't find a damn place to land, you know, and finally I screw it. Worth it. I thought it was a different type of Fungoidia, but no, it was the type that's, you know, buried in really
Second
rough
partial
terrain.
sample collected.
Just blew that off. I found it numerous places, but I could not find a place to land near it. I haven't seen any of the Clipus here though, and that's kind of disappointing.
Minimum distance reached. You've traveled over 150 meters from previous sample.
Now I have to decide, do I want to go back up to orbit and come back down for the Clipus? Or, if I will. Might take a quick pass though in the neighborhood here before I do it. Sometimes Clipus looks kind of cool. Change the terrain just a little. Whoa, 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 whoa. Is that rocks? Yoda. Look down. Yeah, Eliota and Stratum. See how they're always together. I'm actually going to try to find something that's not with the stratum. I think I'm going to have to punch back up to orbit though and pick a different spot. Yeah, this stuff's everywhere though. We'll check over this hill real quick. Just using that for brakes. Okay, let's try to find something that doesn't have the stratum in it. Maybe eliminate some false positives. Don't have to go all the way up to orbit, just high enough to have time to change the filter.
Ads starting in 1 minute.
I happen to stumble across the cactoidea. I'll get it to $4 million base value. So. Got 150 million so far. Of course, everywhere it says. So, over here where there is no stratum. Sure that Lipus is there. I did that on purpose. I left it on the stratum so I can see where it's not. Hopefully the Aliota won't be here either. And whatever we find here will be something good, maybe. Or at least what we're looking for. Hey, it's a bot. Goodbye. I'm sure the Clypus is other places, but I'm just trying to eliminate false positives to easier. There and find out. Turning night vision on to help highlight it. Because it highlights rocks. These are rocks. Oh no, they're out. There they are. There they are. Getting shinies. These 150. I can park here somewhere. At least I know what I'm looking for now.
Landing gear deployed.
Little bit.
Previous margaritas confirmed present. Base value 11.87 million. Minimum sample distance 150 meters. First partial sample collected.
Walk a minute. I don't know if these are far enough apart. Hell yeah. Don't think.
Minimum distance reached. You've traveled over 150 meters from previous sample.
There's some more up in that hill over there. So I'll just walk over there.
Second partial sample collected.
Walk back to the ship's gonna be fun. Any closer. I'm up there. They're all over. If you look up on the edge of the hill there, they're all along the ridge line of the hill.
Minimum distance reached. You've traveled over 150 meters from previous sample.
You get that. I'd rather walk than take the RV through this terrain anyway. You got it.
Sample collection complete.
Hey, only thing left any real value is the cactoidea, and I'm not really worried about that. Not really worried about interested even in Protexo on the other planets. Move on. Hey, they're easy to spot once you know what you're looking for. I find that often the case. Once my eyes trained on what I'm looking for, it's pretty quick after that. Yep, kitties are all sleeping. Oh, right there. I know I'm not the only one to do that. You land and you go like some distance away to sample something, and on the way back to the ship you find it like right, literally right there. Alright, let's blow this joint. See if we can find some more stratum tectonica. One thing about getting a smaller distributor, even though I get bigger light or jump range, I can't boost as often. Hit the wrong button again. Jeez, I've been doing that a lot lately. Old timers setting in or something.
Frameshift drive charging.
Meant to do this. Next system en route.
Is this the right way?
No, is it?
Frameshift drive, Georgia.
Mama's there, so I'll probably come out to her. I should move that other cage, but they like to climb on that.
Analyzing now.
Oh, wrong. Wrong.
Fuel scooping.
Wrong scanner. It's trying to auto honk and I had the wrong scanner. So some orbit lines though. Someone's probably been here. Doesn't mean they did any work or they did any first footfalls, if they are here. First footfalls. No life. Neon with 1. I'm not even going to FSS it. I know that's bacteria.
Everything I knew slipping away from me.
We'll check the other planets just to make sure there's nothing there.
Past the lines they said I shouldn't explore. Each mile takes me deeper into what I'm meant to be. The fear gets weaker as infinity sets me free.
That mama cat has me well trained.
Interstellar travel mode engaged.
Every time I leave this room and go downstairs, she'll follow me downstairs and start meowing. And she has such a cute meow. Her name is Squeak. And she meows so high pitched and it's like a squeak kind of. And she's gonna be so well trained because at first I used to give her a treat. Now she wants a treat every time. I mean, I can't just give her a treat though. If I get the treat box out and it makes noise, all the cats come running. So I have to give 5 cats treats. I go through treats pretty fast when I do that. Anything good here? You know what I didn't do? See if someone's done the work for me. Oh, good. It's all mine. All on me. I have no aversion to having someone else FSS or map the system. And if they don't do first footfalls, then I know I'm going to get the discovery bonus. So if there's any life, I mean. I don't know if that's people in Horizons or early in Odyssey before the exobiology became a thing and some explorers came out this way and mapped some systems and moved on. They didn't land or anything. For one reason or another, either they couldn't or weren't interested.
Now I send this message back to you. From the edge of everything we thought we knew. Systems when you feel that calling in your soul, let it take you where you need to go. The void becomes home, where stars guide my way. I'm never alone in the endless ballet. In the endless ballet. Where stars
I like it when they're all in one area.
Frameshift drive charging. Stars got my way.
Good mama cat. Not her first litter. So. Her last litter, though.
Leaving system. Faster than light velocity reached.
It's the little red cat there that has the eye issue. Been taking a wet paper towel and cotton ball to keep it clean, but he opens it and stuff. It's just, I really did think one of the other kittens, when they were eating, sometimes they, like they're eating in a jailhouse or something, and try to just keep other cats away from it, and just put their paws out and snag each other. Got 7 bodies here. No one's done the work. It's long for 7 bodies. No green gas giant, darn it. Not come across any Earth-like worlds in this trip yet. Next jump's where the carrier should be waiting. Go ahead and send it on another jump and work the next 7 systems.
Adjusting for jump. Scanner activated.
Ooh, 18 bodies. Before I do this, though, let me send the carrier on ahead or set it up. Jump. The Spans route plotter in the next jump point or waypoint. $199 light years. Set my next route. Same destination. Ours are not super close together out here. Right, let's see if anybody's been here. Oops, someone's been here. All atmospheric landables. Oh, no, there's one. Football, no biology. Heartening, perfectly good planet. Always an exit. Guess the carrier is here, right?
Vectors.
That's what, 2 stratum tectonicas, and we've got almost, not quite, but almost 300, well, probably about 260 or so million in 7, 8 systems, so not too bad. Could be worse. I've done worse, believe me. I did a 4-hour stream and found virtually nothing before. Fortunately, that doesn't happen very often. I need to
All right then.
have the right window clicked.
System scan complete.
Nothing here.
Fuel's moving.
I can tell even without honking because it said system scan complete.
Fuel's moving.
Hey, 28 Pickles, welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Kitten cats are getting big. You have a good weekend so far? Oh, good.
Jumping to next system.
I'm having a good weekend. It's been beautiful weather here. Very, very nice. And a relatively low humidity. It's been not hot, not cold. Kind of reminded me of football weather in the evening. It's a little bit chilly, but not cold, you know? I mean, I've been walking around in, cut off shorts, today and yesterday. It's been real nice. Working on the lawnmower and cut some grass and stuff. This is an awful long Braben tunnel. Oh, good.
Data incoming.
My stream last night I had a crash to desktop. So hopefully I won't have that happen tonight. Cats are doing good though. You can see them there on the screen. I've been there cleaning them, and they still nurse. I don't think they nurse. I've been feeding them dry food and wet food and stuff, and they eat. Boiled some chicken a couple of days ago and gave it to them in little chunks, and man, they ate that stuff right up. So I don't think they need to nurse per se, but they do still. Oh, 25 bodies. Please, someone had mapped this. Bummer. Out here I've come across numerous systems where someone's already been and they mapped them, and they didn't do any first footfall, so that's optimum. You don't have to do all this that I'm doing now, but
Body A2. Neon
well, it is what we do.
Landable with atmosphere.
I'm not expecting a whole lot with this variety of planets, though.
Body C3.
Bacteria, cheapo bacteria,
Landable
which
with
I will ignore with dignity.
Body C4. Neon atmospheric landable. Landable with atmosphere.
You still been playing that other game, which I shall not try to guess the name of again.
Body B3.
Stalker 2. I knew you'd tell me if I
Neon
said
rich
that.
atmospheric landable. Landable with atmosphere.
I should check that out, since you like it so much. Oh, and Call of Duty. Played some Call of Duty years ago. Seems like I played it on my son on his Xbox. My son's really good at those type of games. I, on the other hand, am not.
Showing what's
Body A3. Neon atmospheric landable. Landable with atmosphere.
Something calls to me, just beyond my head.
Almost done. I don't think there's going to be anything worthwhile here. Never know though. I know one time there was a system with like 50 bodies, and the very last thing I scanned, I found stratum tectonic, and the rest of crap.
Let it shine, let it shine. Stars keep counting down.
I move my chair around too much or stand up, the floorboard
Jump to the next
squeaks.
system.
Mama cat will get up and move by my door to await my appearance, thinking I'm walking out. I hate to do that and disturb them. So.
Every signal sends chills down to the bone.
Gathering information. Cartography update.
I don't know if you've ever played Halo and dealt with the flood, but 2 bodies here, 2 stars. But those kittens try to bum rush me when I open the door. When I'm coming into the room, they'll try to follow me in here, and then trying to herd them out and everything. It's like dealing with the flood. They're just all of them dogpile, at the door trying to get in. Very funny. I will say it's not funny though when they try to climb up my leg. It's funny when I'm wearing blue jeans, but when I'm wearing shorts, it's not nearly as fun.
Course adjustment. Interstellar velocity at maximum.
Their little claws are like little needles.
Completing system scan for cartography.
27 bodies. Mama cat's having a drink of water. Making the star tinier in the sky. Now let's see what's here. I say of course, meaning I have to map everything. Ooh, we got several gas giants here. Probably got lots of moons. It's not a green gas giant, darn it. There's something here. Not a green gas giant. I'd like to check that off my bucket list. 2 geologics.
Body 4C. Argon atmospheric landable with life.
Bacteria and funticula. More bacteria and funticula.
Argon atmospheric landable with life.
I'll ignore.
Landable with atmosphere.
Because they don't pay worth a darn. not green. Most else we got.
Ads starting in 1 minute.
Boy. Nothing worth going after. At least for me. This bacteria and fonticula, 1 million credits. Face value.
Leaving system. Hyperspace velocity reached.
Ten seconds till ads. I'll still be doing this when they're over. Ooh, 6 bar.
Calling out from far away. No one's been here before me now. I'll find a way, don't matter how. Through the dark and endless night, past the points of fading light. Every world that catches my eye makes me want to touch the sky. And I know that I was made for this. Every
1, 2, 3, 4.
holds another gift.
Well, one errant body out here.
My name, nothing left to hold
Here, which star it's around or what?
out here where
Here.
the stars are bright and new. There's always one more frontier to break through. Break through. Shots are blank and sensors clear. All these wonders drawing near. Let them say it can't be
Vectors.
done while I'm chasing distance.
Frame shift now engaged.
Feel alive as these cosmic waves are right. Every scan reveals the way to places where I'll make my way.
Had to move the cat camera a little further away to catch the entire area that they can hang out in.
Trees apart. Time to rise, time to fly. Beyond what meets the eye. Beyond.
Restart. East. Been through here. We might get lucky here. If there's something behind the sun. Can't have. Let's go. Move a little further.
Nothing left to hold me back again. Out here where the stars are bright and new.
And
Frontier to break through.
Body A6. Sulfur dioxide atmospheric landable.
give me a sulfur dioxide with 2 biologicals. Come on.
Landable and terraformable. Landable with atmosphere. High value body.
Jumped. Disgusting. Nothing on these high metal content worlds.
Body A4. Sulfur dioxide atmospheric landable. Landable with atmosphere.
All these sulfur dioxide worlds. Come on, give me something. Oxide.
Through the stars, in your ship, far from home, all alone.
Yes.
It's your voice on the call.
So much missed opportunity here.
Static storm. We watch you climb beyond the line.
Body C4.
Hypobacteria.
Landable with life. Landable with atmosphere. Body
Or cheap
C5.
bacteria.
Neon atmospheric landable with life. Landable with atmosphere.
Every horizon calls your name.
Pointing.
Every horizon calls your name. Into the
Body C3. Neon atmospheric landable with life. Landable with atmosphere.
All little bacteria. Or
Body C6. Neon atmospheric landable with life.
maybe the
Landable
clusters.
with atmosphere.
first to see brand new suns.
Still got some other body somewhere. So
One by one,
Body B5. Sulfur dioxide atmospheric landable. Landable with atmosphere.
one more.
making tracks.
Nothing.
System discovery complete.
Nothing worth
First
it.
body to map is A6.
You lead the way through darkest space. No
Little sulfur dioxide worlds, no life in.
Adjusting for jump. Amazing. That's quite something.
calls your name. Every horizon calls your name. Into the dark you break new ground.
Carriers
Completing system
location.
scan. Stand by.
Mind body, perfect.
Oh, that we could fly
Stars.
up to the sky.
Oh,
Set us free.
me and the carrier. Carrier and the star. That's. Yeah.
Body A5. Argon atmospheric landable with life. Landable with atmosphere. Body A3. Methane atmospheric landable with
So
life.
far, everything is
May host a
bacteria and
new person codex
fonticula.
entry. Landable with atmosphere.
Every star knows your name.
Hey, Mark Gamer, welcome in. Hope you are doing good tonight. Just doing my thing here. No, I don't see anything really
Frequencies fade
worthwhile.
patterns pulse through.
Let's set the carrier up to jump again.
Signal sent.
To another 7 system.
Boundaries we've bent. Beyond. Mapping mathematical stars. Precision points to chart and parse. Binary beauty burns
We're in
bright.
BD54-0 off.
Lightning flight. Each ping a piece of infinity. Breaking barriers, boundlessly free. Coordinates calling constant.
You said you had some good numbers. No, you're on your way back to cash in? Good. You know, I made 770 million last night. That was a good time.
Commander bank card, decent source. Past planetary paths on
It's all the stratum tectonica I found.
more.
Found a couple of them so far tonight. All good. Whoops, the Perseus arm, that's over there to the west side of the it's over here, isn't it? In this area, out this way. That's your alt account, right? Perseus. Perseus? Yeah. I guess that's how you say it. I don't know. Perseus.
Course adjustment.
But that's over on the west side of the galaxy, isn't it? Northwest.
As you like.
22 bodies. $26K. I don't know how far I am so far. Probably about 12K. I am I am 10,576 from Seoul. Currently. If anybody's done any work here, nope. Big set. Take time to scan and they often don't pay off.
Body A2 meets mapping criteria. High value body.
All those HMCs while ago, and none of them had any life. They were all sulfur dioxide too. I was quite disappointed. I got a desktop for my mouse here. Not too many more. I mail content worlds. Nothing.
System discovery complete.
Nothing.
First body to map is A2.
Little black cat. Nice to get on top of the big crate cage. the blanket, there's a blanket on top of it, and the blanket's hanging off on one side, and he'll climb up it. That's okay. That's why I leave them in there. That's up in there so the cats like to be up high. So give them something to play with and climb and do
Analyzing
stuff.
now.
Few days, probably a week or so, I'm gonna have to let them roam the house. They're getting too big to keep end up. They're not quite all litter box trained yet, though. Not 100%. I think they're all using the litter box. They also go other places.
Mission log 2184, just another day out here.
Adjusting for jump.
Stars keep moving past my door.
I hope you know what you're doing.
Can you still hear?
It's sad when one of the highlights of my day is watching on the camera and watching one of the kittens use the litter box for the first time. Feel elated.
Compiling data for cartography.
Recording thoughts and
18 bodies. Great. Some orbit lines. Because we got multiple stars. These 3 stars. Big old star behind us. And then you look, someone have already come through here and mapped it. Yep. Oh, look at that. I thought that was an Earth, like the way it looked. Carbon dioxide with 1. That's going to be interesting. We may have to go check that out. Scan it to see if it's bacteria or stratum tectonic or observatory.
recording thoughts and light speed.
Nope, still got to scan.
What I left behind. Floating free.
Of course, it's around the other stars.
Floating free. Log amendment. Sometimes I forget the sound of rain, the weight of gravity, the touch of. Mission status still on course, but something changed in me.
Not behind the star. Okay.
Space between the stars shows what I can't see. Recording thoughts at light speed through the vast eternities. Missing
Let's hope there's a chance that this is stratum.
Body C4. Meets mapping criteria. High value body.
Yep, kitten, sleeping kittens. Hey Cal, welcome in.
Commander.
You guys know Cal for all
Body
seasons?
C60.
Okay, it's not stratum tectonica. Not only that, it's
Landable atmosphere.
bacteria or stratum palus. It's green with a red arrow down, which means it's not likely at all, so I'm not even going to worry about it. Oh, I could just do this.
Looking out this window tonight.
Kind of blurry because it's zoomed in so much, but we're missing a kitten. Where he's at?
Way up there. So
Where's he at?
far from home. And I believed every time I close my eyes. I feel the pull of distant skies.
I'll go to all that trouble to zoom in on them, and they'll move around. Hey, I'm looking at the full screen. I don't see the black kitten, so he's either inside the tub or he's on top of the cage there. At any rate, let's move on. Not gonna work. Oh, I was just talking about earlier, I'm wearing cutoffs, or not, well, I'm wearing shorts and tennis shoes and socks, and every time I walk through there, they like to climb up my legs, and when I'm wearing blue jeans, it's all fun, you know, but when you're not wearing jeans or anything, they got really sharp claws. Yeah, they're just little needles. 2 stars, nothing here. Alright, I'll be here.
Adjusting for jump.
I was saying I had to move the camera further away to capture a bigger area before they can roam.
Scan starting. Stand by.
So it's not a real clear picture when I zoom in on them.
Every jump into darkness brings light into the endless night.
18 more bodies. All right. Oh, cluster. Well, let's see if somebody's been here and mapped it for us already. Nope. Nice materials here. Not a green gas giant though. Good. Yeah, the as it isn't, they're getting to where they can retract their claws now a little bit. They get snagged like there's a big pillow there that they lay on and stuff, or lay next to. And they are always, even the mama cat gets her claws snagged on it. They get it unstuck on their own, but it's fun to watch. They're getting better at it since they can retract their claws a little bit now. You know, when kittens are first born, you know, they can't retract their claws. Oh, there they went. Bring them back in a second. And finish this. Almost done. One gas giant still hiding out here. Nothing here, I knew it. Let me see if I can unzoom this camera. view of the litter box.
You went further, past every boundary they made. When they said stop, you went further. Now your name's written in space. Your name's written in space.
No idea where they went. Here's Joe. Must be back there or something. That's they're right there, I think. Oh well, can't do much about that. Finish here, and carrier is jumped.
Frame shift drive charging.
System log day 315.
I need to move that cage to the other wall or something. Blocks, but you can't move it closer to the camera because if I do that, they'll get on top of it and jump over that board. So far, though, when they were able to get over the board, they would come back over the board. But as high as that board is now, if they get some advantage to jump over that board from something else, they won't be able to come back in. And I knew that was going to happen. I was like, Mav Adder. Bummer. Sorry about that, guys. Means I'll probably lose my route. Let's see.
Data streams flow endlessly through the ship's geometry. Sometimes I forget the way Earth looks from my
I guess I completed my jump, though. Of course not. Bookmark.
constellations no one else has known. Another system, another empty zone. Making shots of places.
I am holding it to plot the route, damn it.
Got a message from command. Keep
Okay.
forward, understand.
Get up the Super Cruise and see what's here. I hate it when that happens, even though it drops you into the system's your destination of the jump when the adder happens. Of course, you don't scoop, so something to keep in mind at times. Not that problem because I got plenty of fuel, but 19 bodies.
Red giant on the scan. Planet spinning. Count of 10.
And anything, so
Each one perfect. Each one plain. Each one waiting to be named. Another system, but not alone today. Found something special hidden far away. Another system becomes okay.
I see there's an orbital plane here.
Something new to say.
Not a green gas giant though.
Watch her take flight.
I'd much rather. I would trade 15 Earth-like worlds. Find one green gas giant.
Pirates on her trail.
Found a bunch of Earth-like worlds.
She won't fail.
Okay, but
She knows what lies ahead.
not like you'd get anything really special for them. Might map them and stuff. You might get a few credits, but I don't get anything with green gas giant either, but it's just rarity of them.
Past the danger zone, in the dark alone, finding her way, living day by day. Asteroids inside, mining in the night.
Ad starting in 1 minute. White ring.
Boy. Wide ring on that.
Body 3A. Shepherd Moon. Body 3B. Shepherd Moon.
Well, disappointing. Ugh.
Every system a surprise. Life forms never seen before.
Leaving system.
Wonders worth the waiting for.
Frameshift now engaged. No anomalies detected.
Racing through the stars tonight. Never looking back in fact.
Thought it said ads were going to run.
Gathering information. Cartography.
2
update.
stars, maybe.
You'll soar.
System scan complete.
3 stars. And the carrier should. Star's not real great for scooping.
Sound from far away.
Field scooping complete.
Well, then the carrier.
Can't explain.
We'll send the carrier again. It's here, yeah.
That this is real.
And do another 7 jumps.
Every night I look above, wondering what I'm thinking of. Is there something
Plenty of
calling me?
tritium.
Something that I cannot see. Can you hear the stars calling? Can you feel them falling? There's a voice that's reaching out through space and time. Can you hear
Good jump
the
times, or normal jump time, I should say.
calling me? We're going higher. Charts and maps spread on display. Finding paths to guide the way. Every system drawing me.
Carry on.
Voices all I hear.
There are 7 systems.
Drive charging.
A blue-white star.
Breaking boundaries, breaking through. Should I answer? Should I go? Everything inside says so. Can you hear the stars?
Ads are over. Welcome back.
Marvelous.
There's a voice that's reaching out through space.
In case you missed it, I set up the carrier and it's going to jump. Again, I'm going to go where it's jumping. There are 7 systems to check. Might call it a night after that.
Analyzing.
Ooh, we got orbit lines, lots of them. 12 bodies here.
Launch sequence start. Racing past Mars. Nothing can stop me now. Following stars.
Not far enough. And since it's orbit lines, I expect to see stuff here. Yeah. Oh, I only have one place that might be interesting. Let's see. Sulfur dioxide with 2. Please tell me there's no first footfall. No first footfall. You know what that means, right, guys? If you don't know, I can tell you now. It's stratum tectonica and bacteria. But we're going to scan it anyway before we get there, just to do it. But I know from experience, sulfur dioxide with 2 biologicals is going to be stratum tectonica most of the time.
Body 8. Meets mapping criteria. High value body.
It'll be 3 stratum tectonica. Not spend our money before we get it, so let's be sure.
The silence of my cockpit, tracking your path through infinity.
Let's see what Elite Observatory says.
Body 5.
Oh, bummer. Like I said,
May host a new
most of
personal
the
index
time
entry.
it's not stratum tectonica.
Landable with atmosphere.
Stratum Aranamia, yes, whatever. You may go get it anyway. It's only 2.45, but it's something that's disappointing. I blame Mark Gamer for that, because until he told me that it's not always stratum tectonica, it always was, and he told me that, then I started finding systems where it wasn't. Your fault, Mark. Hiding it, really not behind the sun. Off in Never Land.
System discovery complete. First body to map is 8.
Oh, that's that methane ring world. That's cool looking though. Huh. Okay, we'll go check out 5A. Just we know what it is, but to have something to do other than scanning planets.
Moving fast through hyperspace, setting records none can trace. Databanks filled with your finds. Inspire.
Who knows? We can do a loop.
Stations through the galaxy. Your ship's signature in the dark, like a celestial.
I don't trust it. My throttle is still at 0. I don't trust it yet. So okay.
Leave stardust in your track. I watch your signal growing stronger as you venture ever onward we go.
And both, there's 2 types of bacteria that it could be, along with the stratum, Cerebus or Tila. They both pay over. One is 1.69, or basically 1.7. The other is 1.95 million base value. Not going to worry about them, but stratum's only 2.45 million itself. So. So if I do find both of them, that's going to be about 20 million. And if I sample both of them, I might. I don't know. Colored planet. Would not expect to find stratum tectonica on ice ball. Help to have the right scanner there, Commander.
Another signal comes through tonight from somewhere past what we know. Your voice breaks clear and bright as numbers data flow.
Muff that a little bit.
Each message that you send our way lights up another charge. Each
I muffed it a lot.
Map incomplete. Next body to map is 8. Body 5
Go down and get
May
this.
host a new personal codex entry.
That's the Tila bacteria. If it's actually Tila, it probably won't be, but if it is, it could be two colors, gold or orange, and it says that I haven't found either one of those. I could say that I've never found Tila bacteria. That means there. I would probably go down anyway, just would answer that. Sometimes I do things just because I've never gotten something before, and let's go faster though. Here. Rain looking. Now if it's Cerebus bacteria, it'll be greenish. Once it says it's yellow, but it'll be greenish tinted, grayish, greenish. Easy to spot on pretty much in this background. I don't know about this Tila bacteria if it turns out to be that. Not due to
beyond what we dreamed before. Your courage lights the way for those who come someday. La la la, beyond the stars we know.
what we find, what pops up. Or 4G is what popped up. Good to know. Yeah. Drink. Huh. Let's see what it is. I mean, I could comp scan it, but I'm gonna scan.
Landing gear deployed. Another system I've never crossed. What's calling me further each day? I can't explain why I can't stay.
You don't worry about bacteria, but unless it's like informing or something.
Like they know something I don't know. What secrets do you hold beneath your starlit veil?
I guess it might well find out, but I guess it could be. Why is it not letting me sample? I'm close. What we got?
Bacterium Tila confirmed present. Base value 1.95 million. Minimum sample
This
distance
is gold.
500
It doesn't
meters.
look gold.
First partial sample collected.
I had to sneeze there. Sorry, guys. Well, I got rid of that blue diamond. You can find a couple more of them. Easy to spot from here, though. We gotta go 500 meters. Oh, let's go 500 meters this way. What we find. Disappointing though that the stratum hasn't popped up.
Minimum Minimum distance reached. You've traveled over 500 meters from previous sample.
This may be one of those cases where I do go back up to orbit and come back down, because you know how fast I found that right off the bat when I came down. Did this a lot last night. My other stream that there's some that stratum. But if you can't find it, I mean, if, you know, and you find it right off the bat, and you can't find any more of them, sometimes you go up and come down somewhere else and find a re-instant. Stratum is everywhere here. Sometimes it's quicker, actually, instead of searching and searching and searching and finally finding another one, to go back up and come back down, and right in front of you just about.
Second partial sample collected.
I'm finding the stratum now. Once I get done with this and start looking for the stratum, I won't be able to find it. I'll find it though. Matter of time.
Minimum distance reached. You've traveled over 500 meters from previous
That
sample.
one's easy. In fact, let's split the difference here so I can get both of them. Meaning I'll get the last sample of the bacteria, then I'll get the first sample of the stratum. Both right here.
Sample collection complete.
Yeah, they're behind the cage there. I think Mom's laying over there. I went to rejoin her.
Stratum uranium is confirmed present. Base value 2.45 million. Minimum sample distance 500 meters. First partial sample collected.
I don't think I have an alert command. I have alert command. I should effort that. Let's see, there's some over there, but that's too close. It's going to be everywhere, but I know there's some behind me.
Minimum distance reached. You've traveled over 500 meters from previous sample.
Try to move closer. Here's jump is completed.
Through the black beyond the stars. Engines burn, we're breaking far. Warning signs flash red and bright. But I push through into the
Second partial sample collected.
Kind of interesting looking.
every pulse racing to survive. Space debris and pirate praise, but they'll never clip my space power.
One last one to do. Find, I should say.
Minimum distance reached. You've traveled over 500 meters from previous sample.
Mining lasers cut the rock. Precious metals, time to talk. Pirates on the radar screen.
Probably hard to get. Come on.
Quick to jump, stay clean and lean. Thrusters max and weapons hot. Diving through an asteroid lot. They won't catch this shit today. Already plotted my escape.
Seems like the Mandalay's a little pickier about its landing spots than Vex.
All these stars are yours and mine. Chart the course no one has tried. Feel the fire deep inside.
Sample collection complete.
We're done in this system.
Caught between the void and flame.
A little bit rich. 20 million.
Landing gear retracted.
Playing this high stakes game. Warning lights and sirens scream. But freedom's worth more than it seems. Silent drift. Power low. One last chance. Time to go.
Next system en route.
Selecting next destination.
Frameshift drive charging.
6 more systems to check. I think once I'm done with these 6 systems and go back to the carrier and turn in, I'll be ending for the night. Tomorrow's Monday. I probably will try to do a much longer stream unless I get a lot of success finding lawnmower parts locally.
Scanner activating.
But I like to stream on Mondays.
Complete. Fuels moving.
I know.
Ready to go.
Bodies are here. Nothing.
Frameshift drive charging.
That was easy. I could zoom the camera in and you could see the cat and stir the cage, but it wouldn't be much to see and it'd be blurry to zoom so much. But if you look at that blue cage there, at the upper part, upper right, you'll see him laying there through the cage a little bit.
Push past pirates in pursuit. This mission drives me to proceed.
So maybe, I can't really tell, that may be the mama
Eliminating
cat
system
there.
scan. Stand by.
But in each system that I scan, I find
Mama cat sitting there.
light the dark.
Yeah.
Star tells a story.
Fuels moving.
Every star shows the way.
9 bodies, perfect. That's the perfect number. I like between 9 and 15, so. Click the scan and
Log update, mining metals pure.
find out. Oh, it might be. We got some
System scan.
metal content.
Found forms of life we've never seen. First footprints on this frozen land. Stars surround my solitary ship. Space stretches silent, still and stark. But in each system that I scan, I find the flames that light the dark. Every star tells a story.
Oh, that was disappointing.
Every star shows the way. Every star
Nothing
holds
here.
a secret that I'll discover today. That I'll discover today. Low on fuel systems failing.
It was 9 things to scan or 8 things to find. It's
Turn back home, we gotta
quick
push
at least.
ahead, push ahead.
Jumping to next system.
Every star tells a story. Every star shows the way.
That's so important. They cover up my
Holds a secret.
subscribe request thing or YouTube thing. That just means if you're watching this on YouTube later, I'm
Affirmative.
shamelessly plugging away trying to get likes and subscriptions on YouTube. You know you wanna. Yes. Yeah. Teen bodies. Make the star tiny. Hope somebody's done the work. Yeah, it's getting fewer and fewer systems of finding someone's been on. We got some variety here, but no Earth life. What do we hide? The elusive green gas giant? No. Hey. Bummer. Give me something, mister. You go like check the color of it. I said before, I'll even have to find a regular gas tank with green bands. Pink and green bands.
Body 3A. Close orbit.
System scan.
Close
Nothing.
ring proximity.
Nothing.
Frame shift drive charging.
Just don't know till you map it. Red star over there, isn't it? To the left of the reticle.
4,
Course adjustment.
2,
Interstellar travel mode engaged. Scanning now.
fuel scooping.
12 bodies.
Fuel scooping complete.
I'm curious. The same direction that I'm going, What is that red body out there?
Between the rocks and stars tonight, scanning wide.
I remember after this.
Ship's lights catch the crystals bright. These treasures I will keep. Moving slow, precise and strong, where no one else would dare. Found my path where
Ads starting in 1 minute.
Oh boy.
The distance calls my name. No
Body
map
3.
can show the way.
Neon-rich atmospheric landable. Landable with atmosphere.
Left out the words with life.
Neon-rich atmospheric landable. Landable with atmosphere.
My throne among the cosmic dust and light. What others fear, I hold so dear. My kingdom in the night. In the night. What's mine to find? Red alert, they're closing in. Quick moves through asteroid rain. Trust my skills and
Nothing.
discipline. Break free from their chain.
Nothing worthwhile then.
Blast lights up the black, but they won't catch me here. Leave no trace, no turning back. As threats disappear.
Okay, and I'm wondering if next jump there will still be there, but try to see something.
As patterns lead the way. In fields of stone, I found my throne among the cosmic dust and light. What others
We're jumping.
hold so dear, my kingdom in the night. In the night.
Wonder if that's it up there.
Beyond the belt, beyond belief, where danger turns to pure.
Special, why is it? Maybe after next jump it'll still be visible. This seems dead compared to the other stars. And
Reading signs that you can find.
4,
Jumping to next system.
1, engage.
In fields of stone, I found my throne among the cosmic dust and light. What others fear, I hold so dear. My kingdom in the night.
let's go. Hope this tunnel didn't last the duration of the ads. Okay.
Completing system scan for cartography.
Fuel scoping. System scan complete.
Oh, it's still there too, whatever it is.
Fuel scoping is engaged.
Bigger. Maybe it's not a star. Huh. Let's check that out though. Okay, I didn't see the count. How many bodies? 3. I think it said system scan complete. That means. Now see this. Now the ads over. Y'all see that red star there? I've seen it for several jumps now. I don't know if it's a. The nebula. It's getting closer. We're gonna have to find that. I mean, it's on the way, kinda, sorta. Let's look at the galaxy. And now, see if now that I know what I'm looking for, it's not. He's still in realistic mode.
Every course I break fills the gaps in empty space, leaves a lasting trace.
Next jump. Maybe next jump it'll be even bigger. Let's see. We're here, jumping that one. What if that's it right down here?
You who follow after me, take these maps I made, find the wonders I set free, let your fears all fade. For the path ahead is clear, though the road is long, every star will bring you near where you belong.
This is much further than I thought. Okay, let's do another jump and see what we got. Next jump is the end of the road anyway. Sure, I'm not getting ahead of myself. Okay. Does not look like it. But if that's the case, it should be even bigger than next jump. I got no qualms about going off my destination to go check out something. Thought it was a planetary nebula, but look, not really big like other nebulas are.
Scanning.
You have orbit lines.
Your ship is on our scanners.
And there it is. Hey, Spider Cat, welcome in. I think that's what, if that's the same thing. It's pretty good. Same thing. It's not visibly any really bigger, so it must be pretty far away. That's probably the nebula I saw on the galaxy map. I'm trying to figure out what that red spot is and whether it's worth going to.
Show us what you're gonna see. Red alert from your location. Alien structures found. Data streams incoming. New worlds all around.
Okay, there's.
Your heart rate's rising, but your voice stays calm, like
Not.
always does. Radiation spiking now.
I'm just trying to. I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out if that's that little red spot thing I saw, or if it's something else. Doesn't. Here's what I'm going to do.
Commander, show us what you're gonna see. Mission control.
That's real far away, whatever it is.
New forms of life, colors beyond our charts. First contact achieved.
Yes, that could be it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick a star here. Only 3,000 light away. I'm not going there, but I'm gonna not go there. I'm gonna see if that lines up. Not quite. Well, that's the next jump. That's not the destination. So I don't know. What do you guys think? You think I'm gonna redirect my carrier over that way? Just doesn't look big. So let me change things up here. Well, if you could, you can't see the kitties right now. They were sleeping over here in the middle of the page. Now they're behind the cage. We see them. They're back behind here. See right now. What I was going to do is I am going on the fuel store and copy that. 48 jumps. I'm going to go into Spanch. I'm going to take me a moment. I'm going to head over that way just because I can. That I need to get my current location. That bench thing do its thing here. 7 jumps for the carrier. Okay, Spider, that's fine. Let's do that. I'm going to head that way. I think, yeah. And as we get close, I'll may change that course. That if my target is not actually that red dot. So, wish we could click on this map. Just click on it. So I want to go there. So plot a course for the carrier. That's a good thing about when you ain't got no real plans. Just say, hey, what's that? Something bright and shiny over that way. And I'll go ahead and do 7 more jumps. Wait, catch up with it, or let the carrier catch up with me. And if I'm right, that target red area should be getting bigger as we get closer and closer. How much tritium do I have? Do I wanna deal with that now? Well, I'd have to go back to the carrier to. How much we got? Got half a tank, so we're good for now. That's. Yeah. I want to do that. I want to do that. But if I'm right, then that red dot area should get bigger and bigger, closer. It just looked funny. It didn't look like a regular sized nebula. It's more like a planetary nebula. And those things often have, the planetary nebula, they often have something cool in the middle of them. Neutron star or black hole or, you know, something. And with the added benefit of looking for things on the way. And it crash every now and then.
Completing system scan for cartography.
Do that. 10 bodies. And it's still in the, near the target, so
Finding planets no one's seen, making each one my own. Every scan
big star. Make that star much smaller.
comes space in this endless
See what we got. I'm gonna have to take a break here. Be quick. Them bathroom breaks.
They said the stars were too far, but I had to know what's
Well, we might find some good stuff. We need good stuff.
each system holds a sign that says Picard is
I'm here.
Body 3. Ammonia.
Oh,
atmosphere
Stratum
and
Tectonica, maybe.
May host a new personal codex entry. Landable with atmosphere.
6. Up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not too bad of odds. The bacterium's not gonna drop off. The concha might drop. This Nimbus concha too. That's kind of cool. Go there and check it out. I may have to take a break before then, though. Sadly.
Body 1. Sulfur dioxide atmospheric.
Another
landable
possible.
device.
That one's Cerebus
Landable with
or
atmosphere.
Cerebus bacteria or Stratum Tectonica. That'd be nice to find more than one.
Body 4. Carbon dioxide atmospheric.
Same thing as
landable
before.
device. May
Possibly.
host a new personal codex entry. Landable with atmosphere.
Gotta see some. I don't think I've even heard of that name of tussock, but because I've got it before. It's possibly that could possibly also have Stratum Tectonica too. So this could turn out to be a really nice system.
points of distant light.
It's already a nice system, no matter what. If I actually go effort some of these things, where'd it go? Hard to tune.
Won't let me be. Every mile further out shows me who I'm meant to be. Every star pulls me further into the great unknown, breaking past the boundaries that kept me safe at home. There's a force that guides me through the endless black. Once you feel its power.
Okay, we're going to head over to 12.1, 12.3, and 12.4. And 12.1 is the one with one biological that could be Stratum Tectonica, so we'll start with it. Human or definitely going to have to take a break here though, real. After I map this. But clean up, see what I'm. Especially with the second group of 6 biologicals, got like 2 of these are going to drop off. Hopefully the Stratum Tech won't drop. And the same is true with the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Notice the diamonds here for the Concha and the Frutexa and Fungoidia. I haven't found it in that color. Well, because I haven't found the Vitus Fungoidia before. I probably will not effort that because I mean I'll map it to the stratums there, but probably won't go after that Fungoidia and stuff. 'Cause that works my nerves. don't have a lot of good luck. I have good luck finding it. I just don't have good luck finding a place to land near it. Very frustrating to sit there and be looking at the stuff you want and you can't get down, sample it. Only good thing about Concordia is you don't have to go that far between samples. Meters, so. What is that up there? Probably in a different galaxy. A dot that I was talking about though, that's not. It's changing its appearance, so.
Standing at the edge, you look ahead.
So we'll go see what it is.
Footprint where you tread.
I'm sure it's not anything undiscovered there.
Show nothing but
New to me.
dark. Just your courage lights the
It's well within range of the carrier, and even if I had to just take the Mandalay on a side quest, it's not that.
every mile takes you somewhere
Like I do 12,000 light year side quest. That's one way, just to go look at some mollusks, you know. Separate video on that. That particular case, it wasn't as easy as it sounds because the mollusks were not where said they were going to be. People said they were. But I did find some more nearby, so. All right, cross your fingers. Hope for stratum and not Syria. And I'm just wasting probes there. I don't need all those. But probes are free. Oh, that's nailed that too on the backside. Stratum! We got lucky. Look at that.
Value biological.
We could possibly find 3 in this system. All right. That's not as abundant as I would like. We'll see. I don't see where it is. Got here. I know it's here, it's just a matter of finding it, right? I wonder if I can make it to that big patch, right?
The first to see it all. The message that you send us back lights a fire on this track for those who dare follow you.
Rain.
Make your vision true. Beyond the edge, Commander Parker Dayson leads the way.
Hoping this isn't going to be a little more challenging. Usually this stratum tectonic is easy to find, but occasionally it's not, so it is worth it. This would be what, 3 or 4 that I have so far tonight. I don't recall.
Another system on my screen, stars I've never seen before. Hands steady on controls as the scanner comes alive. Feel the ship beneath me hum. Every
Oh,
jump
another coughing fit there, sorry. Not liking this terrain at all. And what we got, we may end up moving our location. just go down and see what we have here. Anything else? Okay. It'll be easy to find. Okay.
Touchdown on a rocky world. First steps in the purple dust. Something shifts inside my mind as readings fill my suit display. Every scan reveals the truth, not just about the alien ground, but who I am becoming now. Different person than before. These worlds have opened
Stratum
up my
tectonicus
core.
confirmed present. Base value 19.01 million. Minimum sample distance 500 meters. First partial sample collected.
Unnecessary.
May disappear and mute my microphone. Often.
Minimum distance reached. You've traveled over 500 meters from previous sample.
I'm sure.
Now I understand at last why I had to make this trip. Not to map the galaxy, but to map the depths within. Each world I find
Land here somewhere.
changes who I thought I'd be. Each one I find sets something free. Out here is where I learn to see. Learn to see.
Second partial sample collected.
Screens lit up in front of me. Another system no one's seen. Just dots and lines until I scan. Making maps as best I can. All alone out in the black. Too far now to turn back. But somewhere past the stars I see there's someone reaching back to me. 1,000 light years out, but I'm never alone. Every signal sent becomes a path back home. When space gets quiet, that's when I know we're all
Minimum distance reached. You've traveled over 500 meters from previous sample.
Looking to see if there's a more optimum place. I know there's some right down here. I just don't know. We can find a smoother place to look.
every scan and every side gets sent back through the night.
Yes.
Incoming message.
And though the distance tries to win, I feel the message coming.
There we go.
1,000 light years out, but I'm never alone. Every signal sent becomes a path back home. When space gets quiet, that's when I know we're all connected by the stars we chose to know.
And after I get this last sample, I'm going to take a quick break. Coffee. Oh, my nose. Whole hillside of it.
They said the void would break me down, that I would lose my way. But every world I've come to find leads others here to stay.
Ads starting in 1 minute.
Perfect.
Sample collection complete.
I'm going to take a break and I'll be right back. While the ads run. Hang loose. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Put out some food for the kitten cats. Let me
Far beyond the last outpost point, breaking past the limits they drew. Every star I see calling me into space. ocean's pulse.
Okay. Now we're gonna go.
My heart beats with the stars ahead as through the dark I glide. I'm racing past the borderlines into the great
Go to planet 3 now and
unseen, making
see
each
what we
one my
see.
own. Every scan, every jump
Get
I
lucky.
take leaves my mark on space. I finally found my place. Surface scan shows something rare. Life signs on a distant sphere. First contact made, history changed.
Black cat is not eating right now.
I'm racing past the borderlines into the great unknown, finding planets no one's seen, making each one my own. Every scan, every jump I take leaves my
A bit further than I thought it would be.
endless universe. I finally found my place. They said the stars were too far, but I had to know what's out there. Each system holds a sign that says Bacardison was here.
Oh, we'll see what drops off the list here. We go with that nice loop. Saving this one.
Charts and maps mark where I've been. As onward still I sail. I'm racing past the borderlines
He passed
into the
it.
unknown. Finding
Too bad though.
no one's seen, making each one my own. Every scan, every jump I take.
What drops off the list here?
This endless universe, I finally found my place.
Hide now. Color. Carbon dioxide, I think.
Looking out this window at points of distant light.
See what we got.
Something keeps on calling, makes me restless every night. The charts say stay away, but my heart won't let me be. Every mile further out shows me who I'm
We'll get
meant to
lucky.
be. Every step moves great unknown, breaking past the boundaries that kept me safe at home. There's a force that guides me through these
Body 3.
endless black.
May host a new personal codex entry and has high biological value.
Look at that stratum's there. You know what that means. Hopefully it'll do that on the next planet too if it stays. That'll be 3-in-1 system. That'd be always a good thing.
Charts another course.
Really decent turn in. I'm done.
Against all odds and warnings, following this force. New worlds keep appearing, just beyond my reach. The distance doesn't scare me like it used to do. Every tried and true. Every star pulls me further into the great unknown, breaking past the boundaries that kept me safe at home. There's a force that guides me through the
Hopefully it'll be easy to find. Get it done and get out of here. I'm not gonna worry about the.
can never turn back.
Maybe the concha would drop off. Often.
Some call it madness, but they've never
On the next planet, the concha may not drop off. Well, there's one of, well, could be different, two different types of concha. One of them's there, maybe. Gosh. .23G.
every star pulls me further into the great unknown, breaking past the boundaries that kept me safe at home. There's a force that guides me through the endless black. Once you feel its power, you can never turn back.
Landing gear deployed.
Standing at the edge, you look ahead.
Going to be rich.
Not a single footprint where you tread,
Started this trip with 1 billion in my in my wallet.
but endless dark.
Week.
Just your
It'll be interesting.
courage lights
Total this once I get back to the bubble. I mean, I'll know because I turn in every time I go back to the carrier, but it's the sum total.
Stratum tectonicus confirmed present. Base value 19.01 million. Minimum sample distance 500 meters. First partial sample collected.
Commander Bakudesa leads the way.
Concerned.
Where stars
In
away.
just a second. Let me go check that black kit.
Instruments point to distant shores where no one's ever been before. Each morning brings another sign of worlds that you'll make mine. The voice inside keeps pushing strong, though the journey feels so long.
Well, that's a problem.
Your ship becomes
It's 2 kittens now that have eye problems. Be a trip to the vet tomorrow.
Commander Bakudesa leads the way into the black.
One of his eyes is, stuck closed or swollen closed. Done streaming, I'll wipe it down and look at it closer.
Minimum distance reached. You've traveled over 500 meters from previous sample.
Every scan reveals the truth of place.
Not like him to not be out there eating with the rest of the cats.
Your name will mark these charts we draw. The first to see.
They all 4 of them curl up together and sleep there.
Lights of fire.
Hey, Coppertunus, welcome in. Hope you're doing well.
Beyond the edge, Commander Bakudesa leads the way into the black where stars await another day.
What have you been up to?
Second partial sample collected.
This eye was not like that earlier. Bothers me that be a problem so fast.
Minimum distance reached. You've traveled over 500 meters from previous sample.
Another system on my screen. Stars I've never seen before. Hands steady on controls as the scanner comes alive. Feel the ship beneath me hum. Every jump takes me further out. Getting closer to who I'll be. Looking back at who I was before these stars became my home.
Sample collection complete.
Each one I find.
Alright, let's go to the next planet and see if we get lucky again. Could also have stratum tectonic.
Set something free. Out here is where I learn to see. Touchdown on a rocky world. First
We got to planet 4.
something shifts inside my mind as readings fill my suit display. Every scan reveals the truth, not just about the alien ground, but who I am becoming now. Different person than before. These worlds have opened up my core. Each world I find something in me. Changes who I thought I'd be. Each world I find sets something free. Out here is where I learn to see. Face the void and found
Well, that's deep.
my asteroid field stars. Running side by side.
Crap. Trying to read chat there. Sense of what you wrote.
Now I understand at last why I had to make this trip. Not to map the galaxy, but to map the depths within. Each world I find
Quite a reach to think that all of us are normal people.
changes who I thought I'd be.
We are. I'm just being facetious.
Out here is where I learn to see.
World be a strange place, right? If we get lucky. Here, what's on this list? Stratum.
Screens lit up in front of me. Another system no one's seen. Just dots and lines until I scan. Making maps as best I can. All alone out in the black. Too far now to turn back. But
Sometimes you
somewhere
just wish you could just reset stuff.
there's someone reaching back to me. 1,000 light years out, but I'm never alone. Every signal sent becomes a path back home. When space gets
Body 4.
quiet, that's when
Right.
Just a new personal codex entry in
Stratum is here. That's
Exo-Bio
3 in
value.
one system, plus the others I found. So it's going to be a nice even better than last night. Last night I turned in 770 million.
found a world of purple
Few jumps to
skies.
go to where the carrier is. The carrier is even.
No one here to speak out loud, but every scan and every sight
Let's-
gets sent back through the night. And though the distance tries to win, I feel the message coming.
Orbital flight engaged.
1,000 light years out, but I'm never alone. Every signal sent becomes a path back home. When space gets quiet, that's when I know.
What time is it where you're at? Isn't it like way early in the morning? Deadpool Witch, welcome in.
They said the void would break me down, that I would lose my way.
I understand. I do understand that. My asteroid station has not been still under development. 618? Okay. My ice cube station, my rock asteroid one, which I built like earlier, it is, finished, but the ice cube one is still under development. I don't even know if my refinery that I have is done yet. Yeah, right in front of me. Yeah.
When space gets quiet, that's when I know. We're all connected by the stars.
I get off rocks. Rich, that's 3 stratum tectonicas just in this system alone. Come on, be nice.
Looking up at stars
I was going to end my stream when I got to the carrier a while ago, but I saw this red dot off in the distance. I think it's a little planetary. I think it's a planetary nebula. So changed my course of my carrier, and we're heading toward that to see what it is for sure. I don't know if it's a planetary nebula or a little bit bigger, but it wasn't very
Stratum
big.
tectonicas confirmed present. Base value 19.01 million. Minimum sample distance 500 meters. First partial sample collected.
I know, you go to all that trouble, and in my case, went to a lot of effort to get it done before the server ticked. And they come out and say that they're maybe delayed, until next time and stuff. I think it's Osseous right there. I'm not going to go after it, but I think it's Osseous.
Minimum distance reached. You've traveled over 500 meters from previous sample.
I'm just going to effort the stratum here. I helped Jang Yu Lore, or whatever his name is, finish his tier 3 Orbis. Got it done before the tick, but I don't know if it activated or not. Probably not. And that was a lot of cargo, let me tell you.
Second partial sample collected.
I'm glad to be back out in the deep. Do this. This is much more fun for me than hauling cargo, grinding away. I have like 7 or 8 settlement stations and things that I did.
Minimum distance reached.
My
You've
system.
traveled over 500 meters from previous sample.
Helped other people. I'm not going to worry about all that other stuff on there. The good stuff. I'm worried about that kitten. I'm going to have to get off stream to eye better and see what's going on with it. It's my little tuxedo cat. Can't have anything
Sample
happen to
collection
him.
complete.
Down here. Odd, because there was nothing wrong with his eye earlier. He was climbing around in the cage and stuff. I don't know if one cat scratched him or something. I don't know anything about the player numbers. I don't know if the lack of activation of the stations is a problem, you know. Those numbers may reflect what the cause of dissatisfaction is, or maybe they just came in, built their stations, and said, okay, get that out of the way. I'm actually happy with the game. I mean, other than the economies of colonization, game has its problems, true, but you know, for what I like to do, it works fairly well. Despite the fact it has video stuttering and an occasional semi-random crash. Next system en route.
I think this is the way.
That little red dot just to the left there of the reticle or the target. It or not. That's where we're headed though. I want to see what that... I saw it and I go, that's redder than the other stars.
Amazing. That's quite something.
I wouldn't say I'm flexible. I'm just, I'm content with what I do. You know, if there was like some not PvP, but on foot stuff that didn't work right, or missions and things, which, you know, those things happen, I would probably be more upset if that was what I would like to do, or was trying to do to get merits or something. If something was broken, you know. People have a right to be upset, you know. Just that I, at this time, aren't efforting things like that, so it doesn't really affect me too much. Oh, I'm not judging the game for other people. I'm just saying for me, I am not real upset with it. I know it has problems. I assume they'll either fix it or they won't. And if they don't, then, well, some people will be more unhappy than others. I'm not certainly telling you the game is good for you. Like, I'm not even saying the game is good for me in all cases. I'm just saying that, you know, it's certainly playable, though. What I like to do. Without too much annoyance. Not self-imposed, limited by my own skill set. Here, unfortunately.
Ad starting in 1
I'm
minute.
just hoping the problem with the cat the two cats that have an eye issue is not some type of systemic cat ailment going around or something. My other cats have had the sneezes, and got over it. And I just hope that not something causing the kittens an issue. Oh, I'm not saying that you don't. I'm just. I don't mean to imply anything like that at all. I'm just simply saying that for me, in general, the game is certainly playable. Admit it's not perfect. It's certainly playable for me to experience what I enjoy. It could be better. What I do, it's fine. Except for the video stuttering, that annoys me. Live with the occasional mauve adder.
Carbon dioxide atmospheric landable with life.
Period
Landable
content
atmosphere.
Tussock. High value.
Body 1 CA. Nested moon.
There are other games out there that if I gave them half a chance, I'd probably enjoy, some aspects of them too. I just don't give them a chance. It might change a whole lot, I guess. As Star Citizen. Some people say it's great, some people say it's not. I suspect there's aspects of it that I could probably enjoy. I don't know. A bunch of other games, look good.
System scan complete.
I really am.
Frameshift drive charging.
Leaving system.
Well, that's a good thing.
Hyperspace checking systems now. Complete.
New games coming out, that's a good thing. Especially if they're not $70 a piece,
Analyzing.
I'd be very reticent to spend that much money on a new game. I did that with Cyberpunk. I really bought that for my son, but he'd already bought a copy, so now I own a copy of Cyberpunk that I never play. It was like $64 or something when I bought it. I did not see the count, damn it. However, I've watched people play Cyberpunk, and I guess there are some aspects of it I might actually like. But what do we got here? 3 stars. Yeah. Gas Giant or HMC or something. Huh. You be hiding. Yeah. Oh, you're not wrong. You are not wrong, sir. It's a good thing. Or black. He's just sitting.
Jumping to next system. Interstellar velocity at maximum.
They said I was mad to venture this deep beyond no navigation. But
Okay, executing now.
in pure revelation. 'Cause the void speaks to me in frequencies unknown. Every pulsar and star shows me where to roam. I'm just
In bodies.
following signals nobody else hears. Mapping paths through the
Or
dark,
not.
leaving all fears. Log entry, dancing with celestial design. Each planet aside becomes your design. Each planet a shot comes your design. Sometimes it's not your strength in the soul. It's better a choice of the flows.
A good evening in exobiology, folks. Credit what?
I feel you pulling me on, like gravity's force across endless dark, showing me where
Next stream we'll find out what that nebula is like.
he's unknown. Every pulsar and star
I mean, I'll continue to go there. It'll take a while for the jumps.
pass through the dark, leaving no fears. Log entry,
Here.
decline, cosmos and I, our paths intertwine.
Once I get done here and get back to the carrier and turn in, I am going to end with see about getting an eye off and stuff and see if help a little bit.
Vectors.
Star charts and scanning beams, far past where others dare. Each pulse of light reveals new worlds beyond compare. These empty
Analyzing now.
spaces call, and I must answer all through asteroid fields and solar winds. I chase
Nothing here.
further than charts can show.
A dot.
Every system's glow, maps that must be made. Where no light's been seen before, that's where
Where we're going. A little bigger as we.
the cosmic roar. Always on a roll.
Taxi cars been used in Vienna, 90s, Mercedes, Toyota.
Adjusting for jump.
Saying Toyotas are more reliable and cost effective than the Mercedes? I certainly would. How about the reliability at the cost?
My radar pings the night as stellar storms ignite.
Compiling data for photography.
Black seas, I chart what others left behind.
Oh, bodies.
Past where the brave turn back, following stellar trails down every usual track. Where the light's been seen before, that's where I make my home, breaking through the cosmic roar.
All moving around there's the escape artist.
Where no light's been seen before, each world unknown, alone.
Bodies. Good thing.
Body ABC3. Neon
Oh, I
rich atmospheric
Don't
landable.
doubt it. And it's certainly
Landable with
the parts
atmosphere.
for a Toyota are probably
Body
cheaper, at least
ABC2.
here,
Neon rich atmospheric
than parts
landable.
for a Mercedes.
Landable with atmosphere. Body ABC1. Neon rich atmospheric landable.
Mercedes are kind of here at
Landable
least
with atmosphere.
more. I don't know. These call them classier, but more exotic. Not now, but I wouldn't want one. I'd take it if it's free, but not with the insurance. Well, that's just.
Frameshift drive charging.
My wife always wanted some type of Jaguar.
Adjusting for jumps. Frameshift now engaged.
Nothing more expensive than a cheap European car. I haven't necessarily heard that, but I certainly have heard things of similar meaning. Not the initial cost, it's the upkeep and stuff.
The scanners light up, bright new worlds come into sight. My heart
Here
Scan starting.
is where the carrier is at.
10,000 stars are calling out
14 bodies to check.
through asteroid fields and solar flares. This is the life.
Oh, I don't know. All I know is green, and we're talking, this is 20 years ago. She was talking about that. I said, well, if I can find a Hot Wheels or something model, I'll get you one. I ain't buying you a Jaguar.
Sure, life forms we've never seen before.
I got nothing against them. It's,
Home to
well, the parts and everything would be expensive.
while I press on through time and
Body 5. Meets
The
mapping
world.
criteria. High value body.
each jump propels me on to worlds where I belong.
At Water World, I am happy.
Thousand stars are calling out my name. Through asteroid
First discovered by Leif Erikson. Damn it.
this is
No, I'm not worried about it. It ain't gonna happen.
where the stars will lead. I'll map the way for those who come, breaking trails to kingdom come. Every scan and every flight shows what lies beyond our sight.
It's not green. Oh well.
Into the starlit cosmic deep. 10,000 stars are calling
Almost done.
through asteroid fields and
He hiding still?
this is the
System discovery complete.
Nothing here.
First
I'm not
body
gonna
to
map
is
that.
5.
the stars will lead.
Head to the carrier. Turn in. Tonight. Hi, Star.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Okay. Thanks for that Super Cruise assist. Was aligned with.
Systems nominal, course remains steady.
Not my fault. You couldn't stop down fast enough.
Empty space through the window. Lost count.
That's weird because usually you're going too fast or fast. I didn't check the speed on that. Usually if it's
Starting to forget who I used to be.
below 0.1c, it drop you out.
Lost in position, like years behind me. No one can feel too far from home.
Thinking around 700 million. Let's see. Lost count of how many stratum tectonicas.
Too far from home. Too far, far from home. Too far from home. Too far, far from home. Commander's log day 2190. Radio static.
Oh, the carrier is almost green under this light.
Howdy, partner.
Howdy, partner. Should refill the tritium too. Never change ships to do that.
Commanders lock last entry maybe.
4 million in cartographic data. Look at that. I've got 781 million in one day. Dang. It started out with $1 billion in the bank. Wait a minute, was that more data? No, okay. Tritium. Do that real quick. Then I'll go turn in the Buddy was a good cat. Found him dead on the floor one day. That said he thought he probably had a heart issue. Don't know what else would cause it. He was fine one day and just gone. Don't know how old he was for sure because he was given to us. Someone brought him to me and said they couldn't keep him any longer. So a good big old boy, got along with the other cats nicely. Don't know if the depot will hold all this, but I'll keep in the ship until the next jump to jump hot to empty it out. All right, let's go turn in and find out how much money we got. We gotta change ships other direction. Call lift.
Charts and scans light up, unknown terrain. Commander leads on, breaking new chains.
Mazda is a good car. Some Mazdas.
Makes its mark in this
Big fan of Nissans. Good luck with it. Yes, you can help me. I hope I have a lot of data. 124, so that'll be 700 million. 121 million. Okay. I can live with that. 0.4 billion. That's 1.4 billion in 2 days. Can't complain about that.
Thank you for your contribution to our research.
You're welcome. So biology to make the money, guys. Easy way to make the money. Call lift. Do this for 2 more days and I've already recouped the cost of my tritium. And that includes paying the $1 billion to the person that loaded up the tritium in my carrier. I don't know who it was. I don't know anything about that. I just know that had several Nissan Versas, and they've been pretty good. They've been very reliable. Not the fanciest cars or anything, but they've been very reliable. Alright guys, I'm going to end it here. Made my money for the night. We will continue the carrier heading to that nebula, and I'll be streaming tomorrow, and we'll arrive there and find out what it's all about. On there. So we can raid somebody, maybe. I tried to raid last night, but it didn't work. I can try again. Has anybody got anyone in mind to raid? I have no idea who's streaming. Techno Freak's on. I tried to raid him last night, but it didn't work. Alright, Competunists, thank you for dropping in. I appreciate it in the chat. So, Rain Man's playing. Gino. The real Authy. Going once, going twice. Y'all want to raid anybody? No suggestions? Well, let's see. Trying to find somebody who's doing exobiology, since you are watching that now, but I don't know. No suggestions, huh? Thanks for nothing, folks. I hate trying to pick somebody to raid. What Spider Cat's playing? It's not Elite. Oh well. Sorry, Spider Cat. Okay, well. Let's see. We'll try Techno Freak again. It didn't give me the option to raid him. There it goes. Now it's working tonight. So we're going to try to raid Techno Freak. So see y'all next time, guys.
Searching the stars for a world like home. After explorer drifting through the dark we roam. Scanners up, signals strong. Every system's a map, every scan's a song. From the edge of the void to the planets untold. Hunting for life in the cosmic cold. Alien signals beneath the sky. Exobiology waiting, no limits to fly. From the edge of the void to the planets untold. Hunting for life in the cosmic cold. Alien signals beneath the sky. Exobiology waiting, no limits to fly. Earth-like worlds untouched and wild. Pirates out there with fury piled. Between the peace and danger's call. Bacardi stands strong, never will fall. Bacardi's on the hunt, stars in his sight. Exploring the unknown through endless nights. From Earth-like dreams to the pirate's fire. With the Corvette blazing, his enemies retire. Trekking life forms, chasing down the fight. In the depths of space, he's the guiding light. Boots hit the ground, scanners ping alive. Biological wonders in the deep survive. Through the nebula's reach, to the stars untamed. Every new discovery adds to the game. But there's danger out there in the pirate zone. Federal Corvettes, engines moan. Locked in tight, no mercy given. When pirates attack, it's survival driven. Between the stars and battles fought, he never loses the mission he's got. Life in the black, born for the quest. Bacardi pushes on, never needs rest. Bacardi's on the hunt, stars in his sight. Exploring the unknown through endless nights. From Earth-like dreams to the pirate's fire. With the Corvette blazing, his enemies retire. Trekking life forms, chasing down the fight. In the depths of space, he's the guiding light. traveled the galaxy near and far. No pirate too strong, no world too small. Commander Bacardi answers the call, exploring the mysteries, fighting the foe. In the galaxy's depths, it's where he'll go. Bacardi's on the hunt, stars in his sights, exploring the unknown through endless nights. From Earth-like dreams to the pirate's fire, with the Corvette blazing, his enemies retire. Tracking life forms, chasing down the fight. In the depths of space, he's the guiding light. From the blackest void to the brightest star, Bacardi's traveled the galaxy near and far. No pirate too strong, no world too small.